All right. Hey, I got up this morning, grabbed my Rise and Grind planner. I woke up, I'm in this like really nice condo in Charlottesville, grabbed my hashtag Rise and Grind planner and popped it up, and at the top of every single page of the hashtag Rise and Grind planner, there's a quote, and these are quotes that are submitted, quotes or Bible verses that are submitted by actual Rise and Grind members, and it's always my favorite because I always look up whoever submitted the quote, and I get to look at their picture and so on and so forth, and I get to share that with you. So this morning when I opened it up, the quote was submitted by Mark Bernard, and it just said this: "Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you." I thought, man, those are great words to wake up to this morning. I got to tell you, the world is a crazy place right now, and I know there's a lot of anxieties out there, a lot of worries, a lot of concerns, a lot of different things going on. Totally 100% get it, right? It's this thing called life. But knowing that we have a place where we can just cast those anxieties, right? I love that word cast. When I think cast, I think my son casting that fishing lure all the way across the pond, like as far away from me as humanly possible. Cast them away. And so I'm going to give that to you this morning. Those anxieties, those fears, those concerns, those worries that you've got, or maybe that you walked into today with, I want you to throw those suckers out right now. Just cast them as far as you can. Cast them away on him because he cares for you. Let's dive in. Today's episode, Rise and Grind. Let's go.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? See, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts. Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Thursday. That's right, today is Thursday, August 19th, 2021. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Thursday, August 19th, 2021. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible day. Man, that mic got a little loud over here. That mic's hot. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit in the headphones. There we go. Hey, I'm coming to you live from Charlottesville. That's right. I'm coming to you live from Charlottesville, Virginia. If you haven't ever been here, it's a really incredible little town. It's got all kinds of energy. It's got just an amazing vibe to it. I really like this place. But I am out here doing some training with my friend Danelle Delgado, and we are doing some training and working with the Carter Myers Automotive Group, aka CMA. So normally on Wednesdays is CMA Day, but today is also going to be a CMA day for me, which I'm super excited about, as is tomorrow. And that's why we're out here. And Carter Myers Automotive Group, man, I got to tell you, it is owned by our own fabulous Miss Liza Myers-Borges. She is hanging out here on Facebook as well as the Clubhouse stage, but she is the owner of the Carter Myers Automotive Group, which is 15 dealerships currently and growing. And it's always just such a unique experience when I get to come out and spend time with her and this team of amazing superhumans that she's been able to curate. Liza has over 700 employees currently, right? Imagine 700 different people that are working with her. I shouldn't even say employees. They're associates, and they're also owners, which is pretty amazing. Her company is set up as an ESOP, so every single person that works there gets owns shares of stock. They're all owners in the company, and it's really interesting when you go into an environment like that because each and every single one of them takes their job very personally, right? Like they treat the company as though they own it because they do. They own a portion, right? And so every time I get to have conversations with CMA owners, it's just always such a gift, right? It's always a pleasure because they take so much pride in what they do and who they do it for. They believe in Liza, and they also believe, more importantly, in the mission. So one of the things about Carter Myers Automotive Group that makes it unique and special is they have a singular mission. Their singular mission is to move lives forward. That's it. That's the singular mission. In every interaction that they have with their associates, like with every interaction they have with their customers, with every interaction they have amongst each other, it's always about moving lives forward. Moving lives forward for the associates themselves, moving lives forward for the community around here with which they serve, which is basically the entire state of Kentucky, which is amazing. Or I'm sorry, of Virginia, which is amazing. I'm going to hold on to that one. And moving lives forward for their customers, their extended family, right? It's so incredibly interesting because I work with a lot of dealerships all across the country, and with Carter Myers Automotive Group, it is not about selling cars. And it's never been about selling cars. Now, the car can, of course, be the method with which they move a life forward, but it's never been about selling cars. And it's not about parts or oil changes or leaderboards or market share. It's not about any of those things. And though those all can be methods with which, or tools with which they move a life forward, right? All of these things associated with transportation, it's never about that. And you see, it's not about the money or the profit that they can make. There's no greed here, though the money, of course, can be used as a tool that drives their ability to impact and move lives forward. One singular mission that they all believe in across the board. They all believe in this mission. And it's beautiful, really. It's the best way to describe it. It's beautiful. Like, can you imagine what the world would look like if everyone in the world had that same mission? Like, seriously, think about that for just a second. Wrap your brain around that for just a second, because that is an incredibly contrary experience to the experience most of us have had. Imagine what the world would look like if every single human being was on that same mission. What if every single human being on this planet sought opportunities and made daily decisions through that one single filter? Let me give you an example. Should I steal from this person today? Well, let's think about it for a minute. Does stealing from this person move their life forward or backwards? Okay, all right. Moves their lives backward. Okay, yeah, we're not going to steal from this person today. Right? Like, think about it. Think about it. Should I, oh my gosh, it's the morning. We shouldn't think of anything crazy, right? But, I mean, we can go through the 10 Commandments if you like. Right? Should I, in any way, shape, or form, wish, think of, or speak ill will on another human being for any reason whatsoever? For a decision that they make, for the color of their skin, for their perspectives or their opinions? Well, does it move their life forward? No? Then I probably shouldn't do it. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? And what if it was on the other side? Should I help this person today? Should I help the homeless dude that I saw on the street? Should I help the poor young child that is in an unsafe situation? Should I help my friend, my family member, my associate, my coworker, the people in my social media networks or feeds, the people in my mastermind groups? Should I help John, Tom, Jason, Marcus, Rachel, Jessica, Jamie, whatever the name is? Should I help this human today? Well, I don't know. Let me think about it for just a second. Does me helping them move their life forward? Well, if the answer is yes, then yeah, I'm gonna help them today. If the answer is no, because sometimes helping people doesn't move their lives forward, right? Sometimes you could be helping people, which gets to a point called enabling people, right? And enabled people don't necessarily move their lives forward. But what if we screened it through that filter? Well, does it move their life forward? Yes? Okay. Like, just think about what the world would look like, dude. Should I lie today? Should I cheat today? Should I talk down to this person right now? Should I berate this person right now? Should I yell at this person right now? Should I explode on this person right now? Should I maybe serve this person right now? Should I smile at? Should I connect with? Should I acknowledge? Should I recognize? Should I uplift? Should I motivate? Should I educate? Should I inspire? Should I make a sacrifice for? Should I lean into? Should I throw a surprise party for them? Should I be mindful of them? Should I have concern for them? Should I love them or hate them? Which one positively moves their life and your life forward? I could only imagine that the world would be a better place. That's my opinion. My opinion is the world would be a better place if everyone would base their decisions, run them through that one singular filter. That's my opinion. But here's the thing. I can't ask everyone in the world to choose to use that filter. A lot of filters out there that people are using, right? I can't ask everyone in the world to choose to use that filter. I can't. But I can ask you, what impact would it have in your world? Let's dive in on that. Before we do, though, you know what we got to do around here. We got to do some dancing. I wonder if I do it this way, if it will work. Yesterday, I couldn't get the music to work on Clubhouse and Facebook at the same time here on the road. Go and flash those mics over on Clubhouse if it sounds okay with me talking and the music today. Okay, all right. We're doing better than we did yesterday. I appreciate that. Thank you for the mic flashes. Hey, for those of you that know and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. So if you're on Facebook, share it out. If you're on Clubhouse, hit the plus sign in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And I need you to invite some of your friends up in here. I do, okay? People you like, your friends, your family, people you don't like, I don't care. Get them up in here. I promise you just might be the catalyst for change. It's fact. Fact, folks. You could move their life forward. You feel me? Just hit that plus sign in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. This is also the part of the show where we get our body moving, right? An object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. I'm going to tell you a short story. I can't even believe that this happened yesterday. I got here to Charlottesville. I unpacked all my stuff. I realized I left my running shoes at home. Now, this would not normally be a big deal because I'm not didn't really classify myself as a runner. So no running shoes means, guess what? No running, no big deal. But I actually went to Dick's yesterday and bought some running shoes because I was like, I gotta go for a run tomorrow. Like, how crazy is that, man? It's amazing how things change when you put your mind to it, right? But an object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. So let's get these bodies in motion this morning. And then, of course, this is the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live, replay, podcast, however you're tuning in, YouTube, say what's up, I'll say what's up back. Fair enough? Fair enough. Let's go. How you doing, Tom Popelka? Great to see you. What's up, Jody Hodgenaki? Great to see you. What's up, Eileen Mitnick? We've got John Paul Guidry up in the house in West Storm. What's up, Dora Maria? Great to see you. I see Marilyn Wilkin and Sean Weatherby and Brad Smith. I see Debbie Wood and Leisha Waltz. I see Walter Davis and Tabitha Walls. I see Elizabeth Fabney and Coco Lewis. I've also got Janice Mullins and Isaac Aguilar. How you doing, Valerie Oakley and Beverly Richardson? Cleopatra Julius is up in here. My man Douglas Thurston. Thanks for the stars, brother. I love it. What's up, Kim Fair? How you doing, Gene Stafford? We've got Wade Hinton and Tarika Simmons. I've also got over here my man TM is in the house. I see Stephanie and Nibia. What's up, Monica and Trust and Tom and Dakota? GI is in the house. How you doing, Martin? Great to see you. I see Tamara and Lily and Kimberly and Nathaniel and Jeff. I see Coco and Debbie What's up, Annette Conway? How you doing, Dr. NYC up in the house? I love that. What's up, James and Bria? How you doing, Lewis and Brian and Wendy and Jean and Michael and Dinah? Jeannie's up in here, Regina and Riza and Van Ness and Suzanne and Douglas. We got all kinds of folks up in here on hashtag Rise and Grind. Thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I also would appreciate it if you would join me in Lexington, Kentucky. Where's my thing? If you would join me in Lexington, Kentucky, we are having the Grow Your Business for God's Sake event, which is a celebration of the 1,000th, that's right, 1,000th episode of hashtag Rise and Grind. We're going to be celebrating that in Lexington, Kentucky, November 5th, 6th, and 7th. And I would absolutely love for you to be there with me live in person, as we have speakers from around the globe that are going to be joining us. We've got musical artists that are going to be performing. It's just going to be an incredible experience every single day, 3 days straight. You can come for 1 day, for 2 days, for 3 days, or come enjoy the whole experience, however you want to do it, whatever works best for you. But ultimately, come join us, Lexington, Kentucky, November 5th, 6th, and 7th. You can get your tickets to that by going to growforgod.com. That's growforgod.com. Go grab your tickets. It's going to be a powerful, powerful, powerful experience. Fair enough? Fair enough. All right. Let's continue on this idea, right? Now, like I said, I can't ask the entire world to filter all of their decisions through this one singular filter. But I can ask you. So let's dive into that just a little bit. You guys ever heard of WIFM? W-I-I-F-M. Do you know what WIFM stands for? Drop it in the comments or flash your mics if you know what WIFM stands for. Anybody know what WIFM stands for? Oh, Amanda Dahl knows what it stands for. Ramon knows what it stands for. I see that. All right. Christina knows what it stands for. All right. And Dora Maria, she dropped it right there in the comments over here on Facebook. I see Monica knows what it stands for. W-I-I-F-M. What's in it for me? Now, this is the current glass that most humans drink from every single day. It is a subconscious mantra that is guiding our every action, from the action of something as simple as composing a post on our Instagram accounts or our Facebook accounts, right? Something as simple as that, composing a post on social media, to deciding what to buy, right? Like what to purchase and when to purchase it, to our relationships and everything in between. What's in it for me? When it comes to who you vote for in politics and so on and so forth, what's in it for me? When it comes to your belief systems even, what you believe in, whether or not you believe, not just faithful, but what do you believe in this world and what's going on? It's always around this subconscious idea of what's in it for me. All of it. Look, even whether or not you listen to me on this show right here, you're like, Glenn, what's in it for me? What am I going to get out of watching you, Glenn? What am I going to get out of tuning into your show, Glenn? What do I get if I wake up early, right? What's in it for me is the natural default. It is the glass that most of the world drinks from based on every single decision they make. And this is subconscious. I'm not saying anybody's a bad person. I'm saying this is on a subconscious level. This is ingrained deep into your DNA. It's not like you woke up and you just said, well, I'm going to spend my day thinking about everything that's good for me. No, that's not how it works. On a subconscious level, the question is always, what's in it for me? your interactions with your kids, with your children, that's a whole lot of what's in it for me. You don't even realize it. What's in it for me when the kids ask you something, and what's in it for me when you ask the kids something. It's both ways. They're worried about what's in it for me, and you're worried about what's in it for me. Like, we are hardwired this way from birth. A baby screaming. Like, what's in it for me? Where's my bottle? Where's my dry diaper? Why aren't you holding me? Why aren't you rocking me? Why aren't you talking to me? What's in it for me? WIFM. WIIFM. So now that you have a clear understanding of what WIFM is, what if I told you that if you just changed one letter, that changing one letter could completely change and transform your life? What if I told you that? What if I told you that your struggles, your frustrations, your anxieties, your worries, your concerns, your setbacks, the areas at which you're lacking, what if I told you all of that could be transformed if you simply change one letter? What if you change that one letter from an M right there at the end to a T? Instead of saying, what's in it for me? What if you started saying, what's in it for them? What if when you went to make a post on social media, instead of saying, what's in it for me? You said, what's in it for them? What are they going to get out of this? What if when you were deciding like where you were going to spend your money, or when you were going to make a purchase, or who you were going to ultimately do business with, what if you, instead of saying what's in it for me, what if you thought, what's in it for them? Could you imagine, right? Like, what's in it for them? Maybe I should go do business with this local organization because I know that if I could support them, it would make an impact in this community. I know if I could support them, it would make an impact in their family, right? What's in it for them? Not what's in it for me. What's in it for me is, oh, it's nice and easy and convenient, and I can just click a button and it's here in 4 hours. That's what's in it for me. But what's in it for them? What if in your relationships with your kids, with your spouse, with your friends, with your family members, with your coworkers, your relationships online, what if in those relationships you took this subconscious idea of what's in it for me, and you turn that M into a T? You said, what's in it for them? How does my actions, my words, and my thoughts, how can they serve not only me, but them? How can I move their lives forward? Oh my gosh. I'm going to drop that one on you today. Some of you are like, man, Glenn, get out of my life. Listen, this week has been interesting on Rise and Grind because I'm literally just sharing straight from my heart and my mind. And I am so grateful that I get to do business with the Carter Myers Automotive Group, because they remind me of the miraculous things that can happen when you change that M into a T. And I spent a real big chunk of my life in that default status. What's in it for me? 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 Every single decision I made for a really long time. And I'm just here to tell you, man, what a difficult and heavy life that was. Now I am so grateful that I am surrounded by incredible superhumans that are looking to serve others, that are looking to serve the world, and especially the Carter Myers Automotive Group that is looking to move people's lives forward. And I just want to challenge you today, even if it's just once, one thought, one action. I just want to challenge you today to just one time flip that M into a T and see what type of impact it makes in other people's lives. Listen, I love you, my friend. I really, really do. People ask me all the time, Glenn, how can you say that? Hey, I love you. I absolutely stinking love you. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I love you because I believe that you and I are children of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And that God made you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. Not an average version, not a below average version, not an above average, but the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And so as my brother and as my sister, you and I are on this journey together, this evolution, growing into the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be, right? And that's why I love you, because you're in the trenches with me and I'm in the trenches with you. And together we can make the world and our lives and the lives of the people around us a better place. We absolutely can. So let's start with that shift. One letter is all it takes. Fair enough? Fair enough. If you need more videos like this, go to GlennLundy.com. We got tons of them up there. 945, I believe today is, something like that, somewhere around there. We've got tons of them. Go check them out if you need more videos. If you want to hang out over on Clubhouse, we're going to be talking some more about this particular subject here for the next half hour or so. So you can join us over on Clubhouse, or most importantly, go out there, have an amazing, phenomenal, over-the-top day today, and then come back here again tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. because we're going to do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. Fair enough? Fair enough. Let's go!
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag Rise and Grind.